The fashion industry, yes, the fashion industry is growing to be more competitive each day. And in order for you to thrive in the athletic clothing brand game, you need to be more cutthroat than ever. Lots of things have changed over the past year, and some of us are still getting used to the new normal. Especially sectors that thrived on face-to-face events like the sporting industry. With the new normal dawning in and the unfortunate possibility of less live events, sports marketers are looking for new ways to successfully cope with the changes. Hey guys, welcome to Creative. Here we use our passion for the game to change the game. Every week we talk about solutions that can truly change the business of sports. Today we'll be discussing today's sports marketing outlook. Revolutionize the game, and don't forget to tackle that subscribe button and that notification bell so you don't miss out on anything in the future. Thanks to recent events, the inevitable digital transformation within the sporting industry was expected. Athletes were told to start taking social media seriously, and major brands were advised to start looking into new revenue models. Now, it's hard for sports marketers to enter a possibly difficult year like 2021 blind. So as leading partners of athletic brands and sports marketers, Creative has listed down some of the trends experts think would take over this year. So let's take a look into the future. With a look at things, it seems like it'll be a while before the sporting industry goes back to its stadium games and live audiences. And while some people claim that some of the major trends changing the landscape are entirely new, most sports marketers know that it's been a long time coming. 2020 only expected this change and made its presence known to smaller businesses. If you want to keep up with these things, here are some of the major trends in sports marketing that you should look out for. Expanding revenue / generating models. With the unfortunate reality that stadiums and stores will be closed until further notice, brands are encouraged to find new revenue streams elsewhere. Current brands have been able to use the digital transformation to explore new revenue streams like e-commerce platforms and mobile games. Now, businesses that are yet to expand their existing revenue models should start looking into new profitable platforms. With no clear signs of stadiums and physical stores opening up 100%, brands are told to start looking into ways of turning social media platforms and websites into other revenue generating channels. Experts believe that if businesses want to stay ahead, they need to invest in digital marketing strategies and in their focused fan base. Reshaping the role of sports. Over the last year, we've seen a surge in demanding more from well-known personalities, including athletes. Fans want their idols to use their influence to advocate for more important issues that matter to them. We've seen influential people help bring light to crucial matters like the gender pay gap in the sporting industry and mental health issues among men. Furthermore, the athletes and the teams themselves want to see major players in the industry to take part in the social justice movement. Brands who want to further strengthen their relationship with their existing customers, they need to find ways on how they can support the movements they care about. Businesses are being pressured to look into their own environments and see how they can eliminate issues within them. It's also recommended for major sports brands to work with athletes that have a strong sense of purpose, like tennis star Naomi Osaka. I've said it before and I'm going to say it again. Strengthening connections with your focused fan base. Much importance has been placed in building relationships with fans. They are, after all, the bread and butter of the sporting industry. But now that athletes and teams have limited ways of reaching out, it's crucial for them to learn how to leverage social media and the internet for strengthening their relationships. Thanks to the internet, more and more fans are demanding for two-way year-end engagement with their idols. If you've already successfully built a foundation between you and your fans, it's only apt that you start enhancing it. Now, in order for you to truly know how to strengthen your connections, you need to have a deeper understanding of your fans. Most brands often don't do enough to get to know their fans. In this competitive climate, it's not enough to just know the demographic of your people. You need to dig deeper and start looking in their psychographics. Start doing research on what drives their purchasing decisions and start basing your campaigns from there. You should always be preparing for the future. With these trends in mind, what are some of the things athletes and teams can do to prepare for the future? I'd like to hear your comments down below. With stadiums and other venues closed for the time being, brands need to look for newer ways of generating income without risking the welfare of their consumers and their people. If you haven't thought about investing in an e-commerce platform, now's the right time to do it. There are plenty of options available, especially now that social media channels are opening new opportunities for selling products. Other brands have gone beyond e-commerce platforms, developing their own shopping apps that users can use to browse through their products. And because of the growing importance of e-commerce, Instagram and Facebook have introduced features that allow its users to promote products through their photos. Instagram now has the shopping feature on the app, allowing users to browse through different stores and their products. Brands can leverage this feature to slowly introduce e-commerce to their fans. And when you finally built your e-commerce platform, you can launch and promote it from your existing social media accounts. Followers and website visits are an investment. How you can invest in your fans. Like we've mentioned earlier, the fans are the bread and butter of the sporting industry. They reciprocate the loyalty and support given to them by their favorite brands. Brands who want to go ahead should invest in their fans and on data that can help them deepen the relationship with them. Recent studies have revealed the complexity of fan behavior over the last few years. Despite the fan archetypes marketers have used to identify their affinity for sports, the way that engages with their favorite teams and favorite brands change. And while this poses a bigger challenge for most brands, it also offers a ton of room for improvement. With the right data from your target market, you'll have a better idea of which people you should invest your resources in. You can hone your campaigns to reaching the right people instead of throwing everything at them in hopes of catching the right fish. And now that you have a better idea of which segments need more love and care, you can allocate your resources accordingly. For example, doing sponsorship spots in locations where your fan base is usually resonating. Taking part in the movements. While there's still a lot of debate on whether taking part in movements are beneficial to businesses, it's still important to give back to the opportunity that has supported you by helping them advocate for the things they care about. Some of the more general movements major brands are participating in is sustainability. Due to the increasing threat of global warming, consumers are pursuing major producers to push for sustainability, whether it's been recycling plastic materials or changing their packaging. Today's sports fans want to support brands that care for their future as much as they do. Sportswear giants Nike and Adidas have and are still doing their part to keep the movement moving forward. But admittedly, going sustainable is not easy. It often takes a lot of time and a lot of resources for businesses to pull it off. But this doesn't mean that you should stop searching for ways that you can support or promote the advocacies your target market believes in. By doing this, you're proving to them that you share the same values as them. Despite the competition and other challenging factors presented in the sporting industry, the future is bright for every player in the game. But in order for them to guarantee success, they need to learn how to build stronger foundations and flexible strategies. Modern technology will continue to change the game, and businesses need to know how to leverage these tools to their advantage before anyone else does. We hope you guys loved today's video. And if you want to learn more about the great solutions that can truly change the game, don't forget to tackle that subscribe button and give us a like. Now, this is Zach with Creative, where business is our sport.